Welcome to Beyond Vision Mindset. I am so thrilled to have you here today. If you're watching this, it's because you're ready to take your life to the next level. You're ready for a change. You want to break through the barriers that are holding you back and unleash your full potential. And I'm here to tell you that everything you need to succeed is already inside of you. But to unlock that potential, you need to start with one powerful thing: your mindset. This journey starts with the decision to believe in yourself, to push past your doubts, and to embrace the power of consistent, unwavering belief. It's about not allowing anything or anyone to limit your vision. Your dreams are achievable, and your goals are within reach. But you must first tap into the power of your mind and make the conscious choice to develop a mindset that serves you, a mindset that will propel you forward even when the odds are against you. Before we dive into the core of today's message, let me ask you to do one simple thing. Please, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss the life-changing content I have in store for you here at Beyond Vision Mindset. This channel is dedicated to helping you cultivate a mindset that will take you from where you are now to where you dream of being. And trust me, this journey you're on is just beginning. Let's dive in and take the first step toward your greatness together. 1. Mastering your mindset. Let me tell you something. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you will achieve in life. It is the driving force behind your actions, your decisions, and ultimately, your success. Think about it for a second. Every great success story, every breakthrough, every achievement that has ever been realized, started with a thought. That thought turned into belief, that belief turned into action, and that action led to success. But it all started with the mindset that, I can do this, and that's the mindset I want you to adopt today. Now, let's be real for a moment. Life is not easy. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when you question your ability to continue. But let me tell you, these moments of doubt don't define you. It's how you respond to those moments that will determine the course of your life. You see, when you master your mindset, you stop seeing failure as the end. You see it as a stepping stone, as a lesson, as a necessary part of the process. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by avoiding challenges. They got there by facing them head-on, with an unshakable belief in their ability to overcome. Mastering your mindset starts with understanding this simple truth. Your thoughts have power. They shape your reality. The way you think influences everything you do. If you think you can't do something, then you won't. But if you believe in yourself, if you trust your abilities, if you have faith in the process, then there's nothing you can't achieve. It's all about perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, start seeing them as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. The way you think about yourself, your circumstances, and your future will determine how far you go. But this isn't something that happens overnight. Mastering your mindset is a lifelong commitment. It takes daily practice, constant effort, and the willingness to break free from old, limiting beliefs. Every day, you have to wake up and remind yourself that you are capable. Every day, you have to push past the doubts that try to creep in. Every day, you have to decide that you will not settle for less than what you are truly capable of. You have to train your mind to focus on what's possible, not what's impossible. And it all starts with one simple shift: believing in your own potential. So, ask yourself, what would happen if you started believing that everything you want is already within your reach? What if you started seeing yourself as capable of achieving anything you set your mind to? The truth is, once you start thinking like this, your actions will follow suit. You will take the steps necessary to move forward. You'll stop waiting for the perfect moment and start taking action now. Mastering your mindset also means learning how to deal with setbacks. We all face them. Whether it's a business failure, a personal struggle, or a setback in your career, these challenges are a part of life. But they do not define you. What defines you is how you respond to those setbacks. Are you going to let them stop you, or are you going to use them as fuel to push even harder toward your goals? When you've mastered your mindset, you understand that failure is just a detour, not the end of the road. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and get better. Every time you fall, you rise stronger. In fact, one of the most powerful things you can do is embrace failure. You're going to fall. You're going to make mistakes. And that's okay. But what separates successful people from everyone else is the ability to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going. A powerful mindset is one that never quits, one that keeps moving forward no matter the challenges. It's the mindset of someone who knows that success is not about avoiding failure, it's about how you rise after you fall. Another key to mastering your mindset is staying focused. Focus is the single most important factor in achieving your goals. Without focus, you'll find yourself scattered, distracted by everything around you. You'll be pulled in a million different directions, and your progress will stall. But when you focus on your vision and keep your eyes fixed on your goals, you'll make consistent progress. The path won't always be easy, but the power of focus will help you stay on track. Focus will give you the discipline to push through even when the motivation fades. Focus will help you keep your eyes on the prize and your mind centered on your mission, no matter what. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you. There will be days when it feels impossible. There will be days when it seems like nothing is working. But it's in those moments that you need to remind yourself why you started. It's in those moments that you need to dig deep and remember that you are capable of more than you can even imagine. You have within you a strength that is beyond measure, and when you start mastering your mindset, you unlock the door to that strength. So, let me ask you one question: are you ready to take control of your thoughts and shape your future? Are you ready to build a mindset that supports your success, that helps you overcome every obstacle in your path, and that propels you toward your goals? Because when you master your mindset, nothing is impossible. You have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. And it starts right now, with your thoughts, your beliefs, and the decisions you make today. 2. Overcoming doubt and fear. Doubt and fear are two of the most powerful forces that stand between you and your dreams. They're the invisible walls that keep you from taking action, from stepping into your greatness, and from reaching your full potential. But here's the thing. Fear and doubt are natural. Every single person who has ever achieved anything meaningful has had to confront these feelings. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward despite it. Let's break this down. Fear is often described as false evidence appearing real. It's the stories we tell ourselves about what could go wrong, what might happen, and the worst-case scenarios we play in our minds. But you know what? Those stories are often just that, stories. They aren't real. They're just imagined fears that are based on assumptions, not reality. The key to overcoming fear is to recognize it for what it is. A mental construct. It's a feeling, not a fact. When you allow fear to take hold of you, it paralyzes you. It keeps you from moving forward, keeps you from taking the necessary steps that will bring you closer to your goals. But when you face fear head-on, when you stare it down and move through it anyway, that's when the magic happens. That's when you begin to realize that fear has no real power over you unless you let it. Fear can only control you if you allow it to dictate your actions. When you choose to act despite fear, you reclaim your power. You prove to yourself that fear is not your master, but just another challenge to be conquered. Doubt, on the other hand, is the voice inside your head that tells you that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, or that you're not worthy of success. It's that inner critic that tries to convince you that you'll fail, that it's too late for you, or that your dreams are too big to ever be realized. But you know what? Doubt is a liar. Doubt is a distortion of the truth, and it has no place in your journey. You are more than capable. You have everything you need within you to succeed. You just have to silence the voice of doubt and replace it with a louder, more powerful voice of belief. One of the most powerful things you can do to overcome doubt is to remind yourself of past successes. Think about the challenges you've already overcome, the obstacles you've already faced, and the times when you didn't think you could make it but you did. You've already proven that you have what it takes. You've already shown that you can rise above adversity. So, the next time doubt creeps in and tries to tell you that you can't do it, remind yourself of those moments. Let those victories fuel your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. The fear of failure is another obstacle that holds so many people back from taking action. We fear making mistakes, we fear the judgment of others, and we fear the unknown. But here's the truth. Failure is not the end. Failure is simply a part of the journey. It's a stepping stone to success. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failure. It's through failure that we learn, grow, and improve. When you embrace failure as a part of the process, you take the power away from it. Instead of being afraid of failure, you start to see it as a valuable lesson. You start to understand that every time you fall, you are learning something new that brings you closer to your goals. In fact, one of the most successful mindsets you can adopt is the mindset that failure is just feedback. It's not personal. It's not a reflection of your worth or abilities. It's simply information that tells you what you need to improve. So, stop fearing failure and start welcoming it as a necessary part of your journey. Every time you fail, you are one step closer to success. Don't be afraid to fall. Be afraid of never getting up. Let's talk about the fear of judgment from others. This is another huge barrier that prevents so many people from taking action. We live in a world where everyone has an opinion, and those opinions can sometimes be loud, critical, and discouraging. But here's something you need to understand. The opinions of others do not define you. The only opinion that matters is yours. The only judgment that should impact you is your own. When you let the fear of judgment control you, you are giving away your power. You are allowing others to dictate how you feel, what you do, and who you become. But when you take control of your own narrative, when you choose to believe in yourself and your vision, you become unstoppable. You stop worrying about what others think and start focusing on what you know to be true about yourself. You start focusing on your own goals, your own mission, and your own vision for the future. The opinions of others become irrelevant because you are no longer living for validation or approval. You are living for your own purpose, and that purpose is bigger than anyone's judgment. Overcoming doubt and fear requires a shift in mindset. It requires you to become aware of the negative thoughts that are holding you back and make a conscious effort to replace them with empowering beliefs. Every time doubt or fear creeps in, you have the power to choose a different thought. You can choose to believe in your ability to succeed. You can choose to believe that every setback is a lesson, not a failure. You can choose to believe that you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. And when you make that choice, everything starts to change. It's time to stop letting fear and doubt dictate your life. It's time to take back control and start taking action, no matter how small, toward your goals. Remember, fear and doubt are not there to stop you, they are there to challenge you. And it's in those moments of challenge that you will rise, grow, and become the person you were always meant to be. So, face your fears, confront your doubts, and take the steps you need to take, because you are capable of so much more than you know. You have the power to break through every barrier, to overcome every challenge, and to achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. 3. Building unshakable confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop. It's something you cultivate within yourself, and the foundation of unshakable confidence is rooted in belief, belief in yourself, belief in your abilities, and belief in your capacity to achieve greatness. Confidence is not about being perfect, nor is it about never doubting yourself. It's about knowing that no matter the challenges you face, you have what it takes to push through them and come out on the other side even stronger. So, how do you build unshakable confidence? The first step is understanding that confidence comes from action. Confidence isn't something that magically appears out of nowhere, it's a result of the steps you take, the progress you make, and the small wins you experience. The more you show up, the more you take action, the more confident you become. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. It's about doing the work, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel ready. Every time you face a challenge and take action anyway, you are building your confidence. Every time you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you are proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought possible. The key is to stop waiting for external validation or for someone else to tell you that you're ready. You have to take ownership of your confidence. You have to claim it for yourself. But building confidence isn't just about taking action, it's also about how you speak to yourself. Your inner dialogue plays a huge role in the level of confidence you have. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you can't do it, or that you're not worthy of success, then your confidence will never grow. On the other hand, when you start speaking to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief, you begin to cultivate a mindset of self-confidence. One of the most powerful tools you have for building confidence is affirmations. Affirmations are statements of belief that you repeat to yourself daily. They help you rewire your brain and replace negative self-talk with positive, empowering thoughts. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I am capable of achieving my goals. I have everything I need to succeed. I am worthy of success and happiness." By repeating these affirmations daily, you begin to shift your mindset and gradually increase your confidence. But confidence also requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you push yourself to do things you've never done before. It's easy to feel confident when you're in familiar territory, when everything is going according to plan, and when you're surrounded by people who support you. But true confidence is built when you step into the unknown, when you take risks, and when you continue to show up even when things are uncertain. Think about the times when you've taken risks in the past, whether it was starting a new job, moving to a new city, or pursuing a new goal. At first, it might have felt scary, even overwhelming. But once you took that first step, once you pushed through the discomfort, you likely started to feel more confident. That's because confidence grows through experience. It grows through action. It grows through doing things that challenge you and force you to step into a higher version of yourself. Another important aspect of building confidence is learning to embrace failure. I know this might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. Failure is not the opposite of confidence. In fact, failure is one of the most important teachers you'll ever have on your journey to building unshakable confidence. When you fail and get back up, you build resilience. You build mental toughness. You build the confidence that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you will keep going. You will learn, you will grow, and you will become stronger. When you start viewing failure as feedback rather than something to be feared, you release the pressure to be perfect. You understand that mistakes are a natural part of the process, and they do not define your worth or your potential. The more you embrace failure as a lesson, the more confident you will become. You'll stop worrying about making mistakes, and you'll start focusing on learning and growing from every experience. Confidence comes from the courage to fail, the courage to take risks, and the courage to keep moving forward even when things don't go as planned. It's also essential to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Your environment plays a significant role in your confidence. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who push you to be the best version of yourself, your confidence grows. But when you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, or people who don't support your dreams, it's easy to question your abilities and lose confidence. So, make it a priority to surround yourself with positive influences, people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who remind you of your greatness. Building confidence also requires you to take care of yourself. When you feel good physically, mentally, and emotionally, your confidence naturally increases. Take time each day to nurture yourself, whether it's through exercise, eating well, meditating, or simply taking time to relax and recharge. The way you treat yourself impacts how you see yourself, and when you make self-care a priority, you reinforce the belief that you are worthy of success and happiness. Finally, unshakable confidence comes from a deep sense of purpose. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, when you're clear on your vision and your mission, your confidence becomes unstoppable. When you're connected to your why, nothing can shake you. The obstacles and setbacks that would normally cause doubt to creep in are no longer barriers, they're just stepping stones on the path to your success. Your purpose is the driving force that propels you forward, even when the road gets tough. So, how do you start building unshakable confidence today? Start by taking action. Start by replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Start by stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing failure as a lesson. Start by surrounding yourself with positive influences and taking care of your body and mind. And most importantly, connect to your purpose. When you do these things consistently, your confidence will grow, and you will become the unstoppable force that you were always meant to be. Remember, confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action in spite of fear. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting yourself, even when you don't have all the answers. It's about knowing that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of everything you want. Confidence is a journey, and it starts right here, right now, with the belief that you have everything you need to succeed. 4. Developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the foundation upon which your success is built. It's the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset understand that challenges are not obstacles but opportunities to learn and improve. They don't shy away from difficulties, they embrace them, knowing that every setback is simply a stepping stone on the path to success. When you adopt a growth mindset, you stop seeing failure as a reflection of your abilities. Instead, you view failure as a part of the learning process. Every mistake you make is a valuable lesson that helps you grow. And it's through this process of learning and adapting that you build the resilience and skills necessary to achieve your goals. The growth mindset requires you to shift your perspective from focusing on fixed traits and outcomes to embracing effort, persistence, and development. It's not about being perfect or getting everything right, it's about continuous improvement. The most successful people in the world aren't those who never fail, but those who keep going in spite of their failures. They know that every failure brings them closer to their ultimate goal. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset is the belief that you can always improve. This belief opens doors to endless possibilities because it encourages you to constantly challenge yourself and push beyond your comfort zone. With a growth mindset, you are never stuck. There is always room for growth, no matter where you are in your journey. When you encounter challenges, a growth mindset allows you to view them not as roadblocks, but as valuable opportunities for personal development. Instead of feeling defeated when things don't go as planned, you ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can I improve next time? This shift in thinking keeps you focused on progress rather than perfection, allowing you to make consistent advancements toward your goals. People with a growth mindset also understand the importance of effort. They know that success doesn't happen overnight and that consistent, focused effort is required. They don't rely on talent alone, they put in the hard work necessary to build and refine their skills. By consistently striving for improvement, they gradually become experts in their field. Another key component of a growth mindset is the ability to embrace criticism and feedback. Instead of feeling defensive or discouraged when others point out your weaknesses, you view their feedback as a gift. Feedback provides valuable insight into areas where you can improve, and it helps you refine your approach. With a growth mindset, you welcome constructive criticism because you see it as a tool for your development, not as a personal attack. Adopting a growth mindset also involves surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support your growth. These individuals help you see your potential and challenge you to aim higher. They offer constructive feedback, help you celebrate small wins, and keep you motivated on your journey. The key to developing a growth mindset is consistency. You won't cultivate this mindset overnight, it takes time and effort. But every day you choose to embrace challenges, learn from your mistakes, and persist in the face of adversity, you are reinforcing the growth mindset within yourself. And as you continue to grow, you'll discover that nothing is impossible. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. So, make the decision today to adopt a growth mindset. View challenges as opportunities, embrace failure as part of the process, and know that with hard work and perseverance, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. The path to success is paved with the belief that you can always improve, and that's the mindset that will help you unlock your full potential. 5. Embracing the power of consistency. Consistency is one of the most underrated yet powerful forces on your journey to success. It's the secret weapon that separates those who succeed from those who fall short. It's not about doing everything perfectly, nor is it about achieving massive results in a short period of time. Consistency is about showing up, day after day, week after week, and continuing to put in the work, even when it feels like nothing is changing. In today's world, We're often conditioned to expect instant results. We live in an era of instant gratification, where we can get almost anything we want with the touch of a button. But the truth is, success doesn't work that way. It's not about quick fixes or shortcuts. Real success, success that lasts, requires sustained effort over time. And that's where consistency comes in. Consistency is what will get you through the tough days, the days when you don't feel like doing the work. It's what will keep you on track when the excitement of your goals starts to fade and the reality of the grind sets in. Consistency is what helps you build momentum, and momentum is what will propel you toward your dreams. Think about this. Every small action you take, every little step you make toward your goals, adds up over time. At first, it might feel like you're not making any progress, but each small effort compounds. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it every single day. At first, you see nothing but dirt. But if you keep watering it, keep taking care of it, eventually, that seed will sprout and grow into something beautiful. It's the same with your goals. In the beginning, it's easy to feel discouraged. You might question whether all your efforts are even worth it. Maybe you've been working on a project for weeks or months, and you don't see the results you were expecting. But I want you to remember something important. Growth takes time. The seeds you're planting today are laying the foundation for future success. The consistent actions you take now are what will create the results you want down the line. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting overnight success. They start with enthusiasm, but when they don't see immediate results, they lose motivation and give up. But success doesn't happen overnight, it happens through sustained, consistent effort. So, if you want to achieve anything significant, you must be willing to embrace the process and stay committed to it, even when it gets tough. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it builds self-discipline. Every time you show up and put in the work, even when you don't feel like it, you are strengthening your discipline. And discipline is one of the key traits of successful people. It's what allows them to keep going when others quit. It's what enables them to stay focused on their goals, even when distractions arise. When you make consistency a habit, it becomes part of who you are. You stop relying on motivation to get you through the day, and you start relying on your own discipline to keep you moving forward. But consistency isn't just about putting in the work day after day, it's also about showing up with the right mindset. It's about understanding that progress may not always be linear, and that setbacks and obstacles are part of the journey. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress, and there will be moments when you question whether all the effort is worth it. But those are the moments when consistency is most important. It's when you keep going, even when it feels hard, that you truly begin to develop the mental toughness required to achieve great things. When you embrace consistency, you're not just working toward a goal, you're building the character and resilience necessary to handle the challenges that come with achieving that goal. You're developing a mindset that values persistence over perfection, effort over excuses, and progress over procrastination. And these qualities will serve you well in every area of your life, not just in your pursuit of your goals. I want you to understand this. Success doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require you to be flawless or to have everything figured out. Success simply requires that you keep moving forward, even when things get difficult. The key is to stay consistent in your efforts, and to trust that, over time, those efforts will pay off. Whether you're building a business, learning a new skill, or working toward a personal goal, it's the consistent actions that will lead you to success. One powerful way to maintain consistency is by creating habits that support your goals. Habits are the small, repeated actions that you do without thinking. They shape your daily life and determine the outcomes you experience. When you create habits that align with your goals, consistency becomes automatic. You don't have to rely on motivation or willpower to keep going because you've already built the structure that supports your success. Start by identifying the habits that will bring you closer to your goals. For example, if you want to get fit, create the habit of exercising regularly. If you want to build a successful business, create the habit of working on your business every day, even if it's just for a short time. If you want to learn a new skill, make it a habit to practice that skill every day. By making these actions part of your routine, you eliminate the need for constant motivation. You simply show up and do the work because it's part of who you are. Another key to consistency is accountability. When you have someone holding you accountable, whether it's a friend, a mentor, or a coach, you're more likely to stay consistent. Accountability provides that extra layer of motivation and support that can help you stay on track when you're tempted to quit. It's the reason why people who have a support system are more likely to reach their goals than those who go it alone. But the most important thing to remember about consistency is this. It's not about doing everything perfectly every day. It's about showing up. Even on the days when you're tired, when you don't feel like it, or when the obstacles seem insurmountable, consistency means showing up anyway. It means doing the work, even when it feels hard. It means taking small steps, even when it feels like progress is slow. Success isn't about grand, dramatic actions. It's about the small, consistent steps you take every single day. And as you continue to take those steps, you will eventually look back and realize that, through your consistency, you have achieved far more than you ever thought possible. So, embrace consistency. Trust the process. Be patient with yourself and your journey. And know that, by continuing to show up and put in the work, you are building the life and success you've always dreamed of. 6. Overcoming self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the most insidious barriers standing in the way of success. It creeps into your mind, planting seeds of uncertainty and making you question your abilities, your worth, and your potential. It tells you that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve success, and that you're not capable of achieving your goals. But let me tell you this. Self-doubt is a liar. It's a voice that doesn't represent the truth of who you are and what you are capable of. The first step in overcoming self-doubt is recognizing that it's natural. Everyone experiences doubt, even the most successful individuals in the world. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people don't let self-doubt control their actions. They acknowledge the doubt but refuse to let it stop them from moving forward. Self-doubt often arises from fear, the fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of not being good enough. And while fear is a natural response, it doesn't have to dictate your decisions. You can choose to move through fear instead of being paralyzed by it. The key is to take action, even when you're unsure of yourself. The more you face your fears head-on, the less power self-doubt will have over you. One powerful way to overcome self-doubt is by recognizing and challenging your limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts and beliefs you hold about yourself that limit your potential. Perhaps you tell yourself, "I'm not smart enough," or "I'm not capable of doing this." These thoughts are rooted in fear and insecurity, but they don't reflect the truth. The truth is that you are more capable than you realize, and your potential is limitless. When you identify these limiting beliefs, you can start to replace them with empowering thoughts and affirmations that reinforce your confidence. Another way to combat self-doubt is to focus on your past successes. When you doubt yourself, remind yourself of the times you succeeded in the past. Reflect on the challenges you've overcome, the obstacles you've faced, and the progress you've made. These accomplishments serve as proof that you are capable of achieving great things. By focusing on what you've already achieved, you can silence the voice of self-doubt and replace it with the voice of empowerment and self-belief. It's also important to understand that perfection is not the goal. Self-doubt often arises from the fear of making mistakes or not doing things perfectly. But perfection is an illusion. Nobody is perfect, and nobody has all the answers. The key is to embrace progress, not perfection. Every step you take, every small effort you make toward your goal, is an achievement in itself. It's the accumulation of these small steps that leads to massive success. So, don't let the fear of not being perfect stop you from taking action. Embrace the process, trust in your abilities, and know that each effort is moving you closer to your ultimate goal. Building confidence and overcoming self-doubt also requires surrounding yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with have a profound impact on your mindset. When you surround yourself with people who believe in you, who support your dreams, and who encourage you to be the best version of yourself, self-doubt loses its grip. Positive, supportive relationships are key to building self-belief because they provide the encouragement and perspective you need to keep moving forward. Another strategy is to practice self-compassion. When you're struggling with self-doubt, it's easy to be hard on yourself. You might criticize yourself for not being where you want to be, or for making mistakes along the way. But beating yourself up only fuels the doubt. Instead, practice being kind and patient with yourself. Recognize that you are human, and that growth takes time. You are doing the best you can, and that's enough. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend who is struggling. One of the most effective ways to overcome self-doubt is to take action in spite of it. Often, we allow doubt to paralyze us, keeping us stuck in a cycle of overthinking and fear. But the antidote to this is action. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Action helps to build momentum, and momentum helps to silence self-doubt. The more you act, the less power self-doubt will have over you. As you continue to take action and make progress toward your goals, your confidence will grow. With each step, you'll begin to realize that you are far more capable than you ever gave yourself credit for. You'll start to trust yourself more, and self-doubt will become a distant memory rather than a constant companion. Remember, overcoming self-doubt isn't about eliminating it entirely. It's about recognizing it for what it is. A temporary feeling that doesn't define you. It's about moving forward in spite of it, trusting in your abilities, and believing that you are worthy of success. When you stop giving self-doubt power, you take back control over your life and your journey. So, the next time self-doubt creeps in, acknowledge it, but don't let it stop you. Take action, embrace imperfection, and surround yourself with positivity. Trust in your abilities, celebrate your progress, and remember that you are capable of achieving great things. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is your own belief in yourself. You have everything you need to succeed. It's time to stop doubting and start doing. You are more powerful than you realize, and the world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. The time to believe in yourself is now. 7. The power of resilience. Resilience is one of the most powerful qualities you can cultivate on your journey to success. It's the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to endure through challenges, and to keep moving forward even when everything seems to be falling apart. Life is full of difficulties, obstacles, and moments of failure, but it's not these challenges that define you, it's your response to them. Resilience is what enables you to turn adversity into opportunity and to keep going when others would give up. Life is unpredictable. There will be times when things don't go according to plan. You will face disappointments, setbacks, and challenges that feel insurmountable. But the key to navigating these tough times is resilience. Resilient people don't see setbacks as reasons to quit. They see them as part of the process, as stepping stones on the path to success. They understand that every obstacle is a chance to learn, grow, and become stronger. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about learning how to deal with it. It's about developing the mental toughness to keep going, even when the road ahead is uncertain. It's about finding the strength within yourself to rise up after every fall and to keep moving forward with determination. When you are resilient, you are not defeated by failure or hardship. You learn from it and use it as fuel for your growth. One of the most important aspects of resilience is the ability to maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity. When things go wrong, it's easy to fall into a negative mindset. It's easy to start feeling sorry for yourself or to believe that everything is falling apart. But resilient people refuse to let negativity take over. Instead, they choose to focus on what they can control, on the lessons they can learn, and on the opportunities that lie ahead. They look at each challenge as an opportunity to grow and improve, rather than as a barrier to success. Another crucial element of resilience is perseverance. It's the ability to keep going, even when the road is tough and progress seems slow. Perseverance is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. When you face a challenge, you have two choices. You can either let it defeat you, or you can use it as an opportunity to push harder, to keep going, and to prove to yourself that you are stronger than the obstacles in your way. The most successful people in the world are not those who have never faced hardship. They are the ones who have faced it head-on and kept moving forward, no matter what. One powerful way to build resilience is by reframing failure. Most people view failure as something to be avoided at all costs, but resilient people see failure differently. They understand that failure is a natural part of the process, and they don't let it define them. Instead of viewing failure as a defeat, they see it as a valuable lesson, a chance to improve and grow. They know that every time they fail, they get one step closer to success because they have learned something new. This mindset shift is essential for building resilience. When you embrace failure as part of the journey, you become less afraid of it and more willing to take risks and push yourself. Resilience also requires emotional strength. It's about managing your emotions in the face of stress, uncertainty, and difficulty. Life can be overwhelming at times, and it's easy to let fear, frustration, or anxiety take control. But resilient people have learned how to manage their emotions and not let them dictate their actions. They remain calm and focused, even in the most challenging situations. They understand that emotions are temporary, and they don't let them prevent them from taking the necessary steps toward their goals. When you develop emotional resilience, you become more capable of handling whatever life throws at you, and you can keep moving forward without getting stuck in negativity or overwhelm. Another important aspect of resilience is self-belief. Resilient people believe in themselves, even when others doubt them. They have confidence in their ability to overcome challenges, and they trust that they will find a way to succeed. This belief is what keeps them going when things get tough. It's the belief that no matter how many times they fall, they will always get back up. They know that their potential is greater than any obstacle they face. Building resilience is not something that happens overnight. It's a process that takes time and effort. But every time you face a challenge and choose to keep going, you are building your resilience. Every time you overcome a setback, you become stronger and more capable. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and obstacles that will test your will and your determination. But it's during these difficult times that resilience becomes your greatest asset. With resilience, you can navigate any challenge, overcome any setback, and keep moving forward toward your goals. So, the next time life gets tough, remember this. You are stronger than you think. You have the power within you to face any obstacle and keep going. Every setback is an opportunity for growth, and every challenge is a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Keep pushing forward, and never give up on your dreams. With resilience, there is no limit to what you can achieve. You've already proven that you can overcome obstacles. You've made it through every tough day, every hard moment in your life. So, don't stop now. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep growing. Your resilience is the key to your success, and it will carry you through every challenge that lies ahead. Keep moving forward, no matter what, because the best version of yourself is waiting on the other side of every obstacle you face. 8. The importance of consistency. Consistency is one of the most powerful habits you can develop on the path to success. It's the quiet force behind every great achievement and the cornerstone of long-term growth. While talent and inspiration are important, they are fleeting. Consistency, however, is what transforms dreams into reality. It's the daily commitment to keep showing up, doing the work, and pushing yourself forward, no matter how small the progress may seem. The key to success is not necessarily about making giant leaps every day. It's about taking consistent steps in the right direction, day in and day out. Small, consistent actions compound over time and lead to massive results. Think about it. Every day you put in the effort, even when it's hard or when you don't feel like it, you're building momentum. And as that momentum builds, it becomes easier to keep going, even when obstacles arise. Success doesn't happen in one big moment. It's the result of countless small, steady actions that accumulate over time. Whether you're working on your personal development, building a career, or working toward a fitness goal, it's the consistent effort that matters the most. You may not see immediate results, but don't be discouraged. Every action you take is bringing you closer to your goal, even if you can't see it yet. One of the reasons consistency is so important is that it helps to build habits. And habits, once formed, become second nature. You no longer have to rely on motivation to get things done. You just do them because they've become ingrained in your daily routine. For example, consider how athletes train. They don't only practice when they feel inspired, they show up every day and put in the work. That's what makes them great. They understand that success is built on consistent effort over time. When you commit to consistency, you are telling yourself that you trust the process. You trust that even when things don't seem to be progressing as quickly as you'd like, your efforts will eventually pay off. You understand that growth is often invisible at first, but it's happening behind the scenes, quietly building the foundation for future success. The most successful people in the world didn't get there overnight. They achieved greatness through relentless consistency, showing up every day, even when they didn't feel like it. Another reason consistency is so powerful is that it helps to overcome doubts and fears. When you show up every day and do the work, no matter how you feel, you build confidence in yourself. You start to trust your ability to keep going, even when the going gets tough. The more you practice consistency, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable, resilient, and determined. Over time, this creates a positive feedback loop that drives you forward and strengthens your commitment. Consistency also helps you build discipline. Discipline is the ability to stay focused on your goals, even when distractions arise. It's easy to get sidetracked by the demands of everyday life or by new shiny opportunities that seem more exciting. But consistency helps you stay on track, even when it's not glamorous or exciting. It trains you to focus on the long-term vision, rather than the immediate gratification of the moment. By practicing consistency, you learn to prioritize what truly matters and stay committed to your larger goals, even when it's difficult. It's also important to understand that consistency doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean that every day will be perfect, or that every action you take will be flawless. Consistency is about showing up, no matter what. It's about putting in the effort, even when you're not feeling your best, and trusting that every small step adds up. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. And progress, no matter how small, is always better than stagnation. One of the best ways to maintain consistency is by setting clear, actionable goals. When you know exactly what you're working toward, it's easier to stay focused and committed. Break down your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks that you can work on every day. This gives you a clear roadmap and helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Consistency becomes easier when you have a clear vision of where you're going and how you're going to get there. Don't let setbacks or failures derail your commitment to consistency. Every challenge you face is simply a part of the process. When things don't go according to plan, don't see it as a reason to give up. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and continue. Life will always present challenges, but consistency helps you push through them. The true test of your commitment to success is how you respond when things don't go as expected. Will you keep going, or will you quit? The most successful people are those who keep going, no matter what. They understand that consistency is not just about how many days you show up, it's about showing up, even when it's hard. The most important thing to remember is that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about staying in the game for the long haul, putting in the effort day after day, and trusting the process. As you remain consistent, you'll start to see the results of your hard work. They may not come all at once, but they will come. And when they do, you'll realize that the journey, though difficult at times, was worth every step. So, commit to consistency today. Set clear goals, break them down into small actions, and stay focused on the bigger picture. Understand that success is built on the small, daily efforts that you put in. No action is too small. Every step you take is a step closer to your dreams. Trust in the process, stay disciplined, and keep showing up. In the end, consistency is the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving the success you deserve. Remember, success isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the right things consistently, even when you don't feel like it, and trusting that every effort you make is moving you closer to your dreams. The time to be consistent is now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. Start now, and let consistency carry you to the greatness that's waiting for you. 9. Embracing change. Change is one of the few constants in life. Whether we like it or not, things will change, our circumstances, our surroundings, our relationships, and even ourselves. While many of us fear change and resist it with all our might, it is, in fact, one of the most powerful tools we can harness to grow and move towards success. Learning to embrace change rather than fight against it can open doors to new possibilities, unlock untapped potential, and lead you down paths you never imagined possible. In life, we often become comfortable with the status quo. We get used to how things are, and we start to believe that the way things are right now is the way they'll always be. But the truth is, change is inevitable. Life is dynamic, and no situation, no matter how good or bad, will stay the same forever. The key to success is not to resist change but to embrace it. Change is not a threat to your stability, it's an opportunity for growth. One of the biggest challenges people face when dealing with change is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of losing control. This fear can paralyze you, keeping you stuck in situations that no longer serve you or prevent you from taking the steps necessary to move forward. But here's the reality. The unknown is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. Every time you step into the unknown, you're expanding your horizons and learning more about yourself and the world around you. When you learn to embrace change, you open yourself up to new opportunities that you may have never considered before. You may discover new passions, new talents, or new directions that are better aligned with your true purpose. Change often brings growth, and growth is essential to living a fulfilling life. It is only through change that we are able to stretch our limits, challenge ourselves, and become better versions of who we are. The most successful people are those who have learned to adapt to change, who see it as a natural part of life rather than something to fear. However, embracing change doesn't mean accepting everything that comes your way without question. It means being open to new experiences, staying flexible in your approach, and being willing to let go of what no longer serves you. It's about realizing that holding on to old habits, old ways of thinking, or old relationships can sometimes prevent you from stepping into your full potential. Letting go can be hard, but it's necessary if you want to make room for new opportunities to come into your life. One of the best ways to embrace change is by adopting a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset understand that their abilities are not fixed. They believe that they can always improve, learn, and grow. When faced with challenges or changes, they don't see them as obstacles. They see them as opportunities to learn something new. By adopting this mindset, you shift from fearing change to seeing it as an exciting opportunity for growth. The more you embrace change with a growth mindset, the more adaptable and resilient you become. Another way to embrace change is by developing a positive attitude toward it. While it's easy to focus on the negative aspects of change, such as the discomfort it may bring or the uncertainty it creates, focusing on the positive side can help shift your perspective. Change often comes with new experiences, new challenges, and new rewards that can enrich your life. By focusing on the possibilities that come with change rather than the obstacles, you empower yourself to move forward with confidence. It's also important to recognize that change can be difficult. It's natural to feel resistance, uncertainty, or even fear when facing something new. But growth rarely happens in comfort zones. If you want to achieve something greater than what you have now, you must be willing to step outside your comfort zone and embrace change. This might involve taking risks, trying new things, or putting yourself in unfamiliar situations. And while it may feel uncomfortable at first, it is often through these challenges that we experience our greatest growth. Another key to embracing change is patience. Change doesn't always happen overnight, and it often requires time, effort, and persistence. There will be times when things don't seem to be moving as quickly as you'd like, or when it feels like the changes you're making aren't yielding immediate results. But the process of change is rarely immediate, it's a gradual evolution. Trust in the process and know that the seeds you plant today will eventually bloom into something incredible. Keep putting in the effort, even when progress feels slow, and trust that change is working in your favor, even when you can't see it yet. When we resist change, we limit ourselves. We hold on to old patterns of thinking, old beliefs, and old behaviors that no longer serve us. We stay stuck in situations that make us unhappy or unfulfilled simply because we fear the unknown. But when we choose to embrace change, we unlock new possibilities and create room for growth. Change allows us to reinvent ourselves, to take new paths, and to create new futures. Embracing change is about trusting yourself and your ability to adapt, grow, and thrive in any situation. Success is not just about reaching a destination, it's about the journey, and the journey requires constant change. The world around us is always evolving, and to succeed, we must be willing to evolve with it. Change is what keeps life interesting, what keeps us learning, and what keeps us growing. Without it, we become stagnant, complacent, and disconnected from our true potential. So, I challenge you to embrace change today. Don't resist it, welcome it. See it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to step into the life you've always dreamed of. Remember, the only way to reach new heights is to leave your comfort zone behind and trust that the changes you are making are taking you closer to your goals. Change is not something to fear, it is something to celebrate. The more you embrace it, the more it will empower you to live a life that is richer, fuller, and more aligned with your true potential. Conclusion. As we wrap up this journey together, it's important to remember that success is not a destination but a continuous journey. It's a journey that requires resilience, consistency, the ability to embrace change, and the relentless pursuit of your goals, no matter the obstacles. Every step you take, every setback you face, and every victory you achieve is part of the bigger picture, the story of your growth and transformation. The road ahead may not always be easy. There will be times when you question your path, when doubt creeps in, and when you feel like giving up. But in those moments, remember that success is not defined by how many times you fall, it's defined by how many times you rise again. It's defined by your ability to keep going, even when the going gets tough. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by avoiding failure or challenges. They got there by learning from them, adapting, and continuing to move forward. The power to achieve your dreams lies within you. It's in your resilience, in your consistency, in your ability to adapt to change, and in your unwavering belief that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You are stronger than you think, and your potential is limitless. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Break free from those limits and push beyond what you thought was possible. As you continue on your journey, remember that success is not a linear path. It's filled with highs and lows, twists and turns, but every step brings you closer to the person you are destined to become. Keep striving for your dreams, keep embracing the challenges, and keep trusting the process. The life you desire is waiting for you on the other side of your persistence, your effort, and your willingness to keep going, no matter what. As you take the next steps on your journey, I encourage you to trust in yourself and your abilities. Stay consistent, even when progress feels slow. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth. Be resilient in the face of adversity. Keep believing in your dreams, even when the road is tough. The future belongs to those who are willing to persevere through the hard times and rise above their challenges. You have everything within you to succeed. All you need to do is keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep believing in the power of your dreams. And as you go forward, remember this. Success is not something that happens overnight. It's a result of daily effort, persistence, and the courage to face the unknown. So, take the first step today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions. Start now, because the future is yours to create. If you found value in this journey, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another motivational message. Every step you take toward your dreams is one step closer to success. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you at the top. Remember, you've got this, because the best version of yourself is just around the corner.